Good morning. It's 6 o'clock in the morning and I'm doing this before work. Okay, so I found a recipe online. It's for smothered pork chops, and this is a new recipe to me. And so I had 4 thick pork chops, and this is what the recipe calls for, is 4 thick pork chops. They say that you should have bone in, but I don't have pork chops with bones in them, so I'm using what I have. Anyway, the first thing that we want to do is season the pork chops with salt, pepper, paprika, and garlic powder. And here's what they look like. Okay, see, those are nice thick pork chops. We are getting them ready. There's a little bit of olive oil in the pan. You are to preheat the olive oil to medium-high heat and then put the pork chops in here. And what we want to do is make sure that all of the sides are browned. And then once they're browned, we don't have to fully cook them, but we just want to make sure that the outside and the sides are browned. Okay, so while the pork chops are cooking, what I want to do is slice 1 small onion, and I have a package of mushrooms, sliced mushrooms. We're going to put those in the bottom of the crock pot. Okay, so now we're putting the onions in the crock pot. Let me go ahead and, sorry, I'm trying to do this with one hand. I don't have my cameraman with me today. Okay, so all the onions are broken up, and they have to be sliced. They specifically said that. And then it's 2 cups of mushrooms, so here we go. 2 cups of mushrooms, that was easy. Okay, so you put these on the bottom of the crock pot, and you continue cooking the pork chops until, again, they're browned on all sides. Once the pork chops are done being browned all over, they're going into the crock pot on top of the mushrooms and the onions. And then I'm putting in 3/4 of a cup of less sodium beef broth, and that's what the recipe called for. I just happen to have that anyway. And then a can of cream of chicken and a cream of mushroom, because you want to get all of those good bits that are in the pan. You want to go ahead and scrape those up, and then everything, the mixture, will go on top of the pork chops. Okay, here we go with the 3/4 of a cup of beef broth. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the cream of chicken. I probably need a second hand for this. So once I add it, I'll show you. Okay, so here we go. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so mix them up together. I should have used a whisk probably, but listen, excuse me. I only use Campbell's because Campbell's was on sale. Otherwise, I would have used probably Great Value from Walmart. So use whatever you can find or whatever you have. But this is what I had. So anyway, keep mixing this up. Once this is mixed together and all of the bits are up from the bottom of the pan, then we're pouring this on top of the pork chops. Listen to that bubbling. Okay, so now that everything's mixed up, we're going to pour it into the crock pot, and we're putting it on high for 7 to 8 hours. Excuse me, low for 7 to 8 hours, and then I'll show you what it looks like. We're serving these with mashed potatoes. Okay, that's what it looks like, and we're going to put it on 8 hours. Okay, guys, look, it is so tender. You don't even need a knife. It's fork tender. So let me go ahead. I've got some mushroom, some gravy, and potatoes. I don't want to put a huge chunk in my mouth. Hold on. So let me try it. Oh my God. You guys have to make this. It's probably the best pork recipe I've had in a really long time. You've got to try it. I'm going to link the recipe down below. And please remember to subscribe and to like the videos so you can help my channel grow. See you later.